About 20 years ago, whilst I should say, I was in the UK, I bought this device called a Gunson Easy Bleed. And this thing is, I've used this more than a dozen times. It's worked really great. The only problem is this bottle doesn't hold much. I don't know, I don't know what that is. Looks like it's less than a liter. And it comes with a bunch of caps. This one, since it was from the late 90s, it's come with various caps from whatever the popular cars was back in the UK. I don't know what these fit, but if you don't have a cap that fits, you can take a like an old brake reservoir cap, or in this case, this was I think this is for a Trabant, and this is for a Fiat. This is a Fiat X19 clutch reservoir cap. The other problem I don't like about it, the hose is too short. It does tend to leak. And let's see, this hooks to your spare tire, and I found probably less than 5 psi does the best. This was a little thing I made for my ATV to bleed the brakes on it. It kind of leaked, but it did the job. So I'm going to build a better mousetrap. So right here, using a pump sprayer, this one holds about 1 US gallon. All I did was I took the hose, the nozzle off. I used a 1/4-inch ID poly tubing. It's right here. This is a fuel shutoff valve for a lawnmower. And then here's the, this is what I'm going to use in the cap. So I had to kind of drill that out. And there's an O-ring in it. Underneath the nut, there's a copper washer, and I put Loctite on it just to keep it from leaking. So basically all you have to do is take this should be a 1/4-inch to a 3/8 NPT bung or adapter. The idea is you want to tap this all the way through, and then you can cut these threads off. That makes like a bulkhead fitting to seal it. And I have tested it to see if it leaks air, but this is the first time I'm going to use it to see if it actually works, and I'm going to use it on my MGB. And this car is solid. It's got a good paint body, interior is good on it, but it is mechanically all to hell. I'm sure you're going to see the redundant shock system here. Apparently these things are like $1,000 for a set, so I can't blame somebody from wanting to do this. I've redid all the brakes on this car. Of course, it's got some other mismatched parts on it. I'm going to be doing away with this. Haynes manual says to back the brake failure switch out 3 1/4 turns to prevent messing the switch up, and then start from this wheel, that wheel, and work your way like the opposite you would on a normal car. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing set up, and I'm going to try to see if I can show you how this thing works.